Hello, everybody, or more accurately, you in the future, because I'm convinced I'm the only one watching these. And a bit of a struggle today. Um, the horrors persist, and yet so do we. Spilled coffee all over my recording setup. I had to clean that up, and then found out my videos I made yesterday were all edited together. Not necessarily bad, just wrong, where I had part three and part four of a video, and the goal was to splice like the first 4 minutes of part four together because I accidentally stopped the recording, and I ended up splicing part three and that part together instead of both the parts of part two together. Um, if I'm not the only one who actually watches these. Um, you guys will know what I'm talking about when those come out. But we got a Ruby, Rubby. I don't know what I'm doing today. I kind of burnt myself out yesterday, and I have potions. I ended up making, I do, like 8 Skylander videos, and then I made a Red Dead 2 video. I guess the important part, the thing I'm excited about is that I am steadily improving bit by bit. Like, if you watch these versus my very first videos I was making, it's already clear as day the difference, just practicing and learning it a little bit. I was done. Going out and working for it has never gotten me the job I want, so why not just try it? Okay, we'll call that good. We explored. These are all characters from the first game. Okay. So each Nexomon has their own bait they like. That makes them easier to catch. I don't know if I ever used that the first time around or if I was purely just like, I got it. I can just mash fast enough. I guess we'll find out if I start having problems, huh? So these originated, I'm pretty sure, on the iPhone. The very first one was just like an iPhone game that if you don't remember the good old heydays of unregulated Apple App Store, everyone and their brother was trying to make their own Pokemon game to put on there. There's a few of them. There's this one, and then there's like, oh, I want to say Mio Monsters or Mino Monsters or something like that. There's a ton. Yeah, sure, I'll check out your shard. Ooh, a pickaxe. I want a pickaxe. Do I have that? Yeah. I definitely just got scammed, but this guy. Dragons like to hunt tyrants. Oh, I forgot that was the so this game kind of has like legendary Pokemon and then ooh, grass. Oh, I should have healed, huh? Um, like legendary type Pokemon and then like pseudo legendaries or something, or like other kind of I don't know. That's what the tyrants are. See, not too bad. Who needs bait? Got a Shrumpo. I have a lot of these guys. Let's get rid of Skunk. Before we go any further, I think I can heal. Yeah, down at the orphanage. I can definitely go and bust this open now. Synergy core. I mean, this game's great. There's a ton of stuff to explore and collect and do in it, other than, just catching the guys and battling, which is, if you've heard any of my other videos, I think that's typically what these guys, not these guys, just people that tend to dip in the genre tend to mess up if they do. I'll just use my potions. Pokemon specifically, I think, has that problem where they're just now starting to get into solving it. Um, where it's like, yeah, but the Pokemon aren't the gameplay. They were never the gameplay. They were what excited you and incentivized you to play the game, but they were never actually a core part of the gameplay themselves, I'd argue. It got to the point where it was like Nintendo was giving you a glider and then there was nowhere to use the glider. And that's kind of what the Pokemon were, where it's like you need them for traversal and stuff like that in the old style, top down stuff like this for like, ooh, he's new. Um, Surfing and rock smashing and stuff like that. Right, but you use the Pokemon instead because it's about the Pokemon. Um, I don't know where I was going with that, other than this one gets it right, in my opinion. Like, this is never the most riveting part of the gameplay, right? There's got to be other kinds of gameplay. And in my opinion, that specifically is what Game Freak and Nintendo have. They're starting to come back to it with ZA, which is why I really like ZA, but kind of beat Nintendo at their own game here. Or like as Nintendo was moving towards getting rid of all this jank that made it um old and kind of outdated. But that was the part that contained most of the gameplay. This, it's trying to be old and outdated, right? Like that's the aesthetic it's going for. It's not trying to be a brand new 2025 Unreal Engine 70 game. Um, and so it does what it sets out to do very well. And that's kind of what I mourn. Um, mourn the death of kind of this style of game. As we've moved on into the future and making things more as realistic as we can get. Be our first trainer here. Ooh, Woozy leveled up. Be on the lookout. Okay. Careful on the bridge, which means this bridge is coming down. Either now or it's about to. Do I have a revive? Yeah. Screaming at me, why are you using all your items? So I can always buy more. Yeah, that bridge ain't gonna do it. Okay. Well, so what happens if we go left? Oh, there. I'm on in that forever ago before I wasted all my potions. Oh well, can always buy more. Um, okay. I'm not overly attached to that guy. Just keep going down. Oh, I'm out of stuff to catch my Nexomon with. Let's take a little peek and then go back up for some. Yeah, let's go get some traps. Where are we at? 15 minutes? This one's kind of hard to do long style playthroughs for. Just because I played so many of these games at this point. Maybe that's where I was going with that whole thing. I played so many games like this at this point that it's hard to play something like it again, other than the first time, just to be like, oh, that's all neat. I haven't seen that before. That's what I was doing. I was going to buy traps. Let's go get some more Nexomon traps, and then there. Oh, you had 5 of them. That's sad. Oh well. Have I been down? I have not. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I'll cut this off here. I think is my plan for the day. I think I'll end this video here. I'll go through, I'll upload part 2 of this. My Skylander and Red Dead Redemption. Grammy, why are you whining at me? My two of those playthroughs should be up. That was weird. I don't think that was me. So, yeah, I have stuff posting today. This will go up later in the week. I think I'll make a second part of this, and then I'll jump over to maybe I'll do some more Kingdoms of Amalur. I'm assuming I like that one. So, but anyways, this has been Valet Games. Thanks for hanging out with me. If this is me watching this back in the future, don't worry about it, dog. You're doing just fine. See y'all next time. Thanks.